All right, how's it going? This is Matt with On Trail Training. I want to talk a little bit about tire repair today. Well, one, this tire's got some issues, but I wanted to make it really easy to see. I don't think this is going to be holding air anytime soon. But I want to do, and come on in here a little bit with the camera. I've got Kat from Colorado Jeep Girls helping me out with the camera today, and we've got a really nice sidewall cut in here. You can see that going. I've already put a couple holes in there. I'm going to explain why I'm doing that. I need to stitch this closed so it'll hold air and put some plugs in there. I'm going to use some little pieces of this baling wire here to hold it together, and I need to get those holes into the side so I can stitch it through. One, I'm in my garage, I could drill it. I don't always have that drill out on trail, but I do have this little guy. Just a little straight dental pick, and I got my blowtorch running. You don't have a torch out on trail, you can always just start a little campfire. Stick the head of this thing in there till it gets nice and red and cherry hot. There we go. And come a little bit off to the side of it, and we're just gonna push that thing right down through the sidewall, and it'll, nice and hot, stick itself right down in. I'm gonna put a series of those holes all the way up, and then we'll get the wires in there, and we'll be right back with that. All right, so we've got all the holes burnt into there now, and I've put some little U's of some baling wire through there. So a hole and a hole, and I came in from the inside and have those two ends coming out. We're gonna deal with that in a little bit. Pretty obviously, you have to have the tire off of the wheel to do any of this. So now what I'm gonna do is take some tire plugs, and I'm gonna lay them inside the slice there. And I'm gonna fill that whole void up with as many plugs as I can get in there. You cannot use too many on this. Personal record, it's 36 on this. And we keep shoving them in, and we'll be back with how that looks in a minute. All right, so I've got all of the plugs in place. I took all those little kind of baskets I made with the wire and twist those together on the outside. Just take the two ends, put a pair of vice grips on there, keep twisting, and that will pull everything down nice and tight. Then I'll snip the ends off to keep that a little cleaner going down the trail. Now, to seal up all these little holes I made from putting the wires through, I'm gonna need to put a patch on there. To put the patch on there, follow the instructions on the patch you get. We typically need to rough this up a little bit. I did a little bit with a wire wheel. I'm not gonna go all the way through sticking it on because I want people to see this as a demonstration. But this patch would seal all the way over there. Sometimes I'll have to put some rubber cement on there. This one does have a little adhesive back to it. And I do have to prep that surface a little bit. Clean it off, clean all that shine off, so this has got something good to stick to. But once I get that done, I've got myself a fix that can limp myself back to the trailhead. This is definitely not something you want to drive home with. 2-3 miles an hour driving out on the trail, this would be fine. 50 miles an hour, I would not do this on the road. But I can get back to where I can get a tow truck, maybe get a spare tire to me a little easier, and get myself home that way. Good little trick. Hope you guys never have to use it out there. Thanks for watching.